Hello everyone, welcome to my division. Today's video we are discuss about a differentiate between a stroke and a Bell's palsy. Have one side of your face is suddenly became weak, so it is due to Bell's palsy or a stroke. They can look like similar, all look like, both look like very similar. Let's learn how to tell the difference that what is Bell's palsy and what is stroke and differentiate between Bell's palsy and what is the stroke. So primarily we discuss about what is Bell's palsy. So Bell's palsy is a sudden temporary weakness or a paralysis of a facial muscles on one side of the face. It occurs due to dysfunction of a facial seventh nerve, that is cranial nerve. Due to the dysfunction of the seventh cranial nerve, it affects at any age. There is no particular age that affected. It affected at any age, but most common found in between 15 to 60-year old age. Key features are usually affected one sides and not life threatening condition. Most people recover completely within weeks to months. There are different type of causes to create Bell's palsy. Most common is viral infection. Second is inflammation of facial nerve. Medical condition like diabetes mellitus, pregnancy or hypertension. Cold exposure, genetic factors, and other causes like stress, immune conditions. Infection also affect. Ear infection is most commonly seen in case of Bell's palsy, and rarely trauma also a cause of a Bell's palsy. So, what is stroke? Stroke is occurs when a blood supply to a part of a brain is interrupted, or when a blood vessels in a brain is burst. For example, if there is a blood vessel and due to fat deposition, there is a atherosclerosis is deposited and block the arteries. So due to the blockage of arteries, there is reduced blood flow in the arteries. So due to the reduction of the blood flow or direct interruption of blood flow, stroke comes. So what are the causes of the stroke? The most common causes is high blood pressure due to the atherosclerosis and heart disease, diabetes mellitus, and high cholesterol and smoking and lifestyle also a cause of a stroke. So, what is the difference between sign and symptoms of the stroke and a Bell's palsy? In Bell's palsy, we are discussing in above slide. There is effect of seventh cranial nerve that cause weakness or paralysis one side of the face. But in stroke, there is a occurs when the blood supply a part of the brain is blocked or vessels became ruptured. If you talk about the sign and symptoms of Bell's palsy, there is a sudden weakness on one side of the face, but in a stroke there is a sudden numbness, weakness of the face, especially on one side. Inability in Bell's palsy, there is an inability to close eye on the affected side, and drooping of the mouth or uneven smile, loss of forehead, wrinkles on affected sides, ear pain or discomfort also seen sometimes, altered taste, excessive tearing, dryness of the eye, no weakness in arms and legs, and no speech difficulty. But in stroke, there is a sudden weakness and numbness one side of the arm is also seen. Sudden difficulty in speaking, understanding speech. Sudden trembling seen in one or both eyes, and sudden dizziness and loss of balance and coordination. Sudden severe headache with no known cause, confusion or trouble understanding, and sudden collapse or loss of consciousness in severe cases. So these are the signs and symptoms of and differentiate between Bell's palsy and stroke symptoms. What is the treatment, medically treatment of stroke and Bell's palsy? In stroke, there is acute treatment because time is brain. There is ischemic stroke which is in block artery. There is lot of medications that is IV thrombolysis, mechanical thrombectomy, aspirin, and control BP, sugars, oxygen. A lot of treatment given in acute cases of the ischemic stroke. But in hemorrhagic stroke, there is a control of blood pressure and reverse anticoagulants if needed, neurosurgical interventions if needed. Lot of them needed a neurological intervention and prevent rebleeding is also important in hemorrhagic stroke. In medication, there is a after a acute phase, there are a lot of medicines that we given that antiplatelet agents, anticoagulants, statins groups, blood pressure, control diabetes management, and lifestyle modification also important. And sportive care is prevent complication like DVT, pneumonia, and bad shorts. Nutrition sports is also important, and hydration and electrolyte balance also to maintain in sportive care in stroke. But in Bell's palsy, there is medication like corticosteroids, antiviral if caused by infection, pain relief like NSAIDs, and paracetamol if needed or not, eye care, lubricant, eye patches, moisturizer, chambers if eye is not closing. There is a lot of options of medication to do in Bell's palsy. Corticosteroids protect the eye from dryness and injury, good nutrient and hydration, adequate rest and stress management also sportive care found in Bell's palsy. And follow more monitor regular follow-ups to monitor recovery and if no improvement further evaluates other causes. Always remember FAST because the FAST test is simplified way to recognize the warning signs of the stroke and act quite quickly. And because the FAST stand for facial drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and time to call emergency, it is very important. While magnifying the four bells while playing a stroke, that is balance, eye, lips, and language. These are the also important signs to find out a stroke. So also remember the mnemonic fast and four bells. So our last slide is physiotherapy management in stroke and Bell's palsy. First we talking about the stroke rehabilitation. The goals of stroke rehabilitation is improve functions, independence, and quality of life. In phase one, there is a early mobilization, bed mobility, sitting balance, transverse and sitting or gait training, prevent complication like bad sore, DVT, and contractures. That is the phase one in early mobilization seen in physiotherapy. After a phase two, there are lot of exercise therapy that is almost start in phase one and that continue at the end of the phase. There are lot of exercise that range of motion exercise, strengthening exercise, balance and coordination exercise, and lot of endurance exercise. There is a neurodevelopmental treatment NDT, isolate of normal movements, inhibits of abnormal patterns, and postural control trainings. uh, Functional training, our next technique, that is ADL training like dressing, bathing, eating, and toileting. Patients have lot of problem in these activities, and gait training, stair climbing, and return to work and daily activities also to do in functional training. Upper limb rehabilitation is most important. That is a lot of Bobart techniques, PNF techniques, mirror therapy, a lot of techniques in upper limb rehabilitation. Also work on speech and swallowing therapy, that is a speech exercise, swallowing assessment, or motor exercises. A lot of electrotherapies that help to enhance movement and to manage pain management, and biofeedback also. Patients and caregiver education is also most important to do patients safe transfer, positioning and handling and lifestyle modification is also important to manage and stroke. But in Bell's palsy, there is a exercise of facial muscles like forehead, eye closing, smiling, puffing lips, puffing cheeks, rise eyebrows. A lot of exercise, a lot of facial exercise to do in Bell's palsy management. Next technique is mirror therapy, help to do feedback, mirror feedback to enhance the movement. Lot of facial massages and reduce stiffness. Electrotherapy also used to stimulate the muscles, and eye care is also important. Lubricant and eye protection, eye patch is also used in Bell's palsy for eye care. There is a lot of relaxation and stress management. The home exercise program for patient and patient education is most important also in Bell's palsy to do patients and encourage consistent practice and explaining of conditions and how to managing these conditions, how to manage the facing of problems. There are different types of condition that facing a patient. So this is about a stroke and Bell's palsy. So if you found this video is helpful to you, like, share and subscribe my division. Thank you.